Good morning, Falcons. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. I'm Eli, and this review from the Falcons Nest. In this week's edition of Health Minute, the teenage birth rate in the U.S. fell by 7% in 2025. Overall, nearly 126,000 babies were born to mothers ages 15 to 19. The birth rate for that age group was 11.7 births per 1,000 females. By contrast, the teen birth rate in 1991 was 61.8 births per 1,000. The cesarean section delivery rate increased to 32.5% in 2025. That's this week's Health Minute. Congratulations to junior Erin Harrison for her national gold medal piece, Trucks, has been chosen to be displayed in New York City. WSBT is projecting more severe storms later this week, including today when the entire John Glenn area has been placed under a level 2 watch for severe storms. All hazards are possible this afternoon. However, the biggest concern will be damaging winds. After last night's heavy rain in spots and the recent daily rain events, the concern for flooding over the next few days is more increasing. We'll have more in weather. Our spring choir concert is at 6 p.m. tonight in the auditorium. Tickets are $5 for adults, and students will be admitted free of charge. The Walkerton Parks Department is in need of some help getting Scarborough Park ready for summer. General cleanup and prepping the baseball/softball fields mostly. No powered equipment involved, just rakes and shovels. Around 40 hours total between now and the end of school. If interested, contact Alan Holland via email. Applications are now open for the Miss Blueberry pageant, a part of the Marshall County Blueberry Festival. This is the first year contestants do not have to be a Marshall County resident to apply. To apply for a queen contestant, you must be at least 17 years old by June 1st. To be a teen contestant, you must be at least 13 and cannot have had your 15th birthday as of June 30th. Paper applications are available in the guidance office. The deadline to apply is May 4th at 5 p.m. If you have any questions, please see your counselor. And now to weather with Ryan.
Today's weather, tonight's temperature is 68, real feel is 66, fair air quality partly cloudy. Now the 3-day forecast. Wednesday's going to high 74, rainy at low 61. Thursday's going to high 73, rainy at low 47. Friday's going to high 79, partly cloudy and low 59. Now sports with Blake.
Several area softball teams are among the best as reflected in this week's rankings. In Glenn's Class 3A, Cathedral is number 1, followed by New Palestine, Yorktown, Hanover Central, Leo, Gibson Southern, Evansville Memorial, Cascade, Indian Creek, Mississinawa, Edgewood, Logansport, Southman St. Joe, and Charlestown. Penn is number 1 in 4A with Crown Point second. In 2A, Tecumseh is number 1 with Gary Andre in fourth. Knox is 12th, and Rochester, which defeated Glenn in extra innings Saturday, is 14th. In 1A, North Newton is number 1 with South Central 6th and Westville 8th. Tonight, weather permitting, the JV baseball team will play at Plymouth. The girls tennis team will be at Michigan City while the softball team plays at Concord in its season opener. Thursday, the golf team is at South Central, and the softball team has a conference game against Laville. The baseball team hosts Knox while the JV plays Bremen. The track teams will be hosting Knox. Friday, the softball team will be at LaPorte, as will the girls tennis team. The JV baseball team plays at Concord, and varsity baseball team will be at Knox. Saturday, the baseball team hosts the Dick Reese Classic. The softball team will be at Plymouth. The JV golf team will be at Rochester for an invitational. And now back to lunch with Ryan.
Today's lunch is flame cheese, grilled steak burger, pork patty sandwich, uncrustable ham and turkey chip salad. The sides are potato salad, beans, applesauce, and cheese. Have a great day, Falcons.